Covering Virginia for you this morning, where early voting has been underway for about 2 weeks now. That's also where one county is dealing with some confusion at the polls. In Spotsylvania County, election officials tell us they're dealing with complaints from voters about sample ballots. Marcella Robinson joins us now to explain what this is all about. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Well, these are the ballots that we're talking about here. One side Republican, the other side Democrat. If you go to the polls, it's not unusual to be handed something like this, but voters tell us this ballot specifically is misleading, causing a lot of confusion because one candidate is claiming he's got the support from both parties. That candidate is Nick Ignacio. He's running for a clerk of court, looking to replace incumbent clerk Christy Jett. Now, on the sample ballot, voters tell us he's been handing out, he is a choice for both Democratic and Republican parties, when in fact Ignacio isn't endorsed by either party. In addition to this sample ballot, voters are also being handled the sample ballots of the actually endorsed candidates from the Democratic and Republican committees. That's causing a lot of confusion. Kelly Aker, she's the director of elections in Spotsylvania County, and she tells me she has fielded a number of complaints and questions from voters about this and if it's even allowed.
We're just there to listen to the voters. I hate that it does cause confusion for them. There's so many things now, our climate that they're unsure of anyway, and this just kind of adds to it. And, a perception is that we have something to do with that or we approve sample ballots, and we don't.
Now, election officials aren't able to do anything but answer questions because this is completely legal. According to Virginia code, unauthorized sample ballots, they're allowed to be handed out by anyone, whether they're truthful or not. The only requirements, they can't be printed on white paper. They must say sample ballot and the font can't be smaller than 24. Now, Ryan Mahaffey, he's running unopposed for Commonwealth's attorney in Spotsylvania and is actually endorsed by the Spotsy Republican Committee. He's upset about these misleading ballots and went to social media saying he's heard from a lot of elderly voters specifically. He fears that this misleading ballot may cause a person to cast a vote they didn't intend to. Michael Bush, endorsed by the Democratic committee, is running for a supervisor seat and has the same concerns.
We are working together to preserve our democracy, and there's been a breach through efforts like this. And so with that, the Democrats and Republicans are working together to make sure that we can stop this behavior. Again,
all completely legal here. We did reach out to the number listed on Ignacio's campaign website, though, and we asked if he wanted to comment on these ballots that he's been handing out. We received a statement saying in part, quote, "It's a legal, independent sample ballot based on who we believe voters would vote for based on party affiliation." When we asked if we could attribute that to Ignacio, we did not receive a response. Wisdom?
All right, Ms. Otto, thank you very much for that report. Here are some important election deadlines to remember as well. The last day of early voting in Virginia is November 4th. The deadline to register to vote or update your existing voter registration is Monday, October 16th, and Election Day is November 7th.